Good morning, friends. Happy New Week. Welcome back once again to the channel. Without wasting much of your time, let's talk about our yesterday's results. So, yesterday we had a good run. I shared 15 games on YouTube, and out of the 15 games, we had 11 games winning. And I also shared with you my personal selection on Telegram. My personal selection was 2.075 odds, and I shared it with you, and it was successful. So for my personal selection, we had Liverpool to score over 0.5 goals, Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid over 1.5 goals, in which it was successful. We had Wolfsburg versus Hoffenheim over 1.5 goals, in which it was successful. And finally, Anderlecht versus Gent, Anderlecht to score over 0.5 goals, in which they were successful. So these were my personal edited selection from our yesterday's YouTube games, and I did well, and I did my best by sharing it with you guys on Telegram, and it was massively successful. So that was for my own personal selection. Then talking about the games I also provided yesterday, we had 15 matches. We had Osasuna versus Celta Vigo. We had the game to be over 2 goals, in which it was successful. Celta Vigo won 0-3. We had VfL Wolfsburg versus Hoffenheim. We had both teams to score, in which it was successful. We had Atlanta versus Lazio. We had over 2 goals, in which it was successful. Atlanta won 3-1. We had this particular match I'm about to call for you was one of my favorite games yesterday, despite it was against my team, but this is based on analysis and statistics. We had Chelsea versus Wolves. We had Wolves to score over 1 goal at 2.20 odd. I staked this game separately on its own, and I won from it because it was 2 odds, a very good single stake or single game you can stake on yesterday. We had Wolves to score over 1 goal. It was successful. Wolves destroyed Chelsea yesterday 4-2. We had Arsenal versus Liverpool. We had Liverpool to score over 1 goal, in which Liverpool also messed up yesterday. I don't know what they were playing. They really did a lot of errors in that game. Arsenal defeated them 3-1. So we got a refund in that particular game, partial success and a full refund. We had Real Madrid versus Atletico Madrid. We had both teams to score, in which it was also successful. Despite Atletico Madrid equalized in the 47th minute, it was cancelled by VAR. Then in the last minute, Atletico Madrid scored again. So they ended the game just 1-1, and it was successful. We had Anderlecht versus Gent. We had Anderlecht to score over 1 goal, in which the game ended in Anderlecht winning just 1-0. We had a refund in that game. We had Club Brugge, Cercle Brugge versus St. Trudins. We had Cercle Brugge to score over 1 goal, in which it was successful. The game ended in Cercle Brugge winning 4-1. We had Inter Milan versus Juventus. We had Inter Milan to score over 1 goal. We had a full refund in that particular game. Inter Milan won Juventus just 1-0. Except you took Inter Milan to score over 0.5 goals, you have it completely successful. But for the over 1 goal, we had a refund. Athromitos versus PAOK. This game too was an interesting one. Despite 88 minutes, it was 0-0. Then the last 2 minutes, PAOK used the last 2 minutes to score 2 goals. We had PAOK to score over 1.5 goals, in which it was successful. We had Benfica versus Gil Vicente. We had Benfica to score over 1 goal. Benfica to score over 2 goals, in which it was successful. Benfica won just 3-0. So these were the 11 games that was successful. So the 4 games that was lost was we had AZ Alkmaar versus Feyenoord. We had over 2 goals. Despite Feyenoord scored very early, they ended the game 0-1. It was lost. We had Vizela versus Victoria Guimarães. We had over 1.5 goals. Despite Victoria Guimarães winning the game 0-1, they missed a penalty in that match, affecting the over 1.5. So we also had Lyon versus Olympique Marseille over 2 goals. Lyon scored in the first half, and it ended just 1-0. And finally, Bournemouth versus Forest. Bournemouth to score over 1.5 goals. Bournemouth scored very early, but they wasted a lot of chances, and the game ended in just 1-1. So guys, that was for yesterday's results. We had 11 games going well, 4 losing. So if you manage to pick at least 3 games and it was successful, congratulations. And if you also stake on my personal edits from these games yesterday that I shared on Telegram, congratulations. There's one thing again now to explain for you guys about over 1 goal, over 2 goals. It's not the same with over 1.5 and over 2.5. Over 1 goal, if the game just ends in just 1 goal, you get a refund. Likewise, over 0.5 goals, if the game ends in just 1-0 for over 0.5 goals, it's completely successful. But for over 1 goal, if it ends in just 1 goal, you get a refund. You understand? Likewise, over 2 goals and the rest of it. If you select over 1.5 goals and the game ends in 1-0, it's lost. But if you select over 1 goal and it ends in 1-0, it's completely successful. So guys, that is the over 1 goal and the over 0.5 goals and the over 2 goals market. So if you are new to the channel, do ensure you're hitting the subscribe button, turn on your bell notifications so you'll be notified whenever a video is being uploaded, and make sure you are hitting the like button to show support and love to the channel. Please and please just show me the love by hitting the like button. That's all I request from you. So let's dive into today's business. We have just 4 games. And as you saw how I edited my games, you can also be doing it that way. For example, if you see a team to score over 2 goals, you can reduce it to over 0.5 goals or over 1.5 goals. That is just the best way to edit all these goals markets. So we have just 4 matches here, and I'll be calling them right away. We have the first game from the England Premier League. We have Brentford versus Man City. My prediction here is over 3 goals at 1.85 odd. Brentford versus Man City, over 3 goals in total at 1.85 odd. Now, if the game ends in just 3 goals in total, maybe Man City 2, Brentford 1, we get a refund. But if it's more than 3 goals, it is completely successful. So if you don't like the over 3 goals, there's over 2.5, there's over 1.5 for you. So we have the second game from the Italy Serie A. We have Roma versus Cagliari Calcio. We have AS Roma to score over 1.5 goals at 1.60 odd. AS Roma to score over 1.5 goals at 1.60 odd. We have from the Spain La Liga, Rayo Vallecano versus Sevilla. We have over 2 goals at 1.64 odd. Over 2 goals at 1.64 odd. Remember, you can still reduce it to over 1.5 goals. We have Apoel Nicosia versus AEK Larnaca from the Cyprus division. We have the total goals to be over 2 goals at 1.45 odd. Over 2 goals at 1.45 odd. These are the only 4 games for today. You can reduce these goals to your satisfaction. I repeat, Brentford versus Man City over 3 goals. Roma to score over 1.5 goals. Rayo Vallecano versus Sevilla over 2 goals. Apoel versus AEK Larnaca over 2 goals. You can reduce these goals to the amount of goals you want. So guys, that is all the games for today. We pray for success. Even the long-running bet slip I shared before that started on last week Tuesday and ended on Sunday, out of the whole games, just 2 games messed up the long-running slip, Barcelona and FC Porto. So guys, I've come to the end of today's video. We pray for success. We pray for massive success. I might drop my own edited version on Telegram. So ensure you are checking out our Telegram. I will see you tomorrow with more well-analyzed tips. Have a wonderful day. Have a blessed day. Don't forget to like the video, share, and subscribe. See you tomorrow, and bye for now.